anything going on, and then he made a beat, did the chorus, wrote a verse, wrote someone else's verse.
You know the spirit.
In like a half an hour.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, nobody's judging you for like. I appreciate your support, bro. Like it's super encouraging, and I think like with the lane I'm in, nobody sees it like that. Like I was on with the homies on Sunday night, and they stopped the show at the end of the show and said the same thing. Like the music that's coming out right now, I'm just thankful I'm able to speak in a certain way where everybody's kind of gravitating to it right now. So I get messages all the time. It's crazy,
bro. Collect your flowers, bro. You deserve it.
Thank you, bro. I love how both your two favorite independent artists from the island, me and your boy A, who's out in a whole nother country right now, both grew out our ponytails and are making probably the best music in our lives. I can't wait to hear his new music.
And not for nothing, literally, it was the two, to me, the two best artists out of our entire area that I've ever met, honestly. You and Aaron, I was like, dude, these are the two guys who are the end all be all of what I think our music should be, being Long Island. And you guys are killing it.
There is my love.
Bro, John, let's be real, John. You be on CP time with everything. And you just got to get on timing with life. Like, you should have much more music out and all of that. You want us to give you love. I need you to drop. Give me an album, bro. Hey, John, give me an album.
No.
Okay.
Not bad, y'all. If y'all hear me chewing, I'm hungry. All right.
Yeah. And if y'all, for those of y'all coming on the show early, Ja wants us to give him love musically, and we love Ja, but Ja doesn't want to put out any music. I need y'all to come on here and chime in and wonder why Ja don't put out any music.
And not for nothing, I haven't heard much of Ja's music, and it's been like sparingly when I've heard it. So,
Ja's like a gritty boom bap, like a grunge boom bap rapper. It's like,
okay.
Yeah, like that's why he got angry 2 weeks ago, because he used to put it out in his music and then he stopped rapping.
So if Kurt Cobain met Lupe Fiasco, they
no, it's like if Mobb Deep met Kurt Cobain. It's more like, it's met Tech Nine, but he's not gonna admit Tech Nine because I'm sure he has his reasons. But it's
first of all, I would fuck with that. 1, 2. People fuck with that.
Yeah, you see, he ain't got nothing to say. I'm sitting here giving facts. Like, all he gotta do is drop some new music, and I'm sure he's even better than the last time he dropped a record, which has been a minute now. But he keeps talking about music. So, hey y'all, this is episode 48, Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast. Please share the podcast. We're 2 episodes away from 50.
On the road to 50.
You know what I'm saying? Your man Dark Kent or DM Punk. He's DM Punk tonight. Your boy Jaquez, we talking about music, and me, Jared All-Star, the bearded babyface, drippy one, because I decided I'm gonna be Drake for the show, how I am in real life. I be coming on here real regular, but y'all need to see who I am.
In terms of style?
Nah, like we saw the little pink in the shirt last week, so I'm getting dressed. You know how I get, bro. Like on the show, I'll be super relaxed with y'all and all that.
You are a stylish motherfucker. I can't even.
You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Jamie. We missed you last week, bro.
I can't wait to get into it, dude. I watched the New Japan show. It was good, but at the same time, there was like a couple people there.
It was a couple people that what?
I mean, the venue was small. That's my take on that.
And you know what's crazy? I called Ja this week, and I gave him my hot take. It's not a pancake. I gave him my hot take for tonight, and I have to say this: the size of the venue does make you feel as if the show isn't as grand a lot, because we watch a lot of big show wrestling.
Absolutely.
But if you really focus on the psychology of the match, though, like as a fan and all that stuff, like the New Japan show was good. It wasn't great, Like the last two matches, their final two matches were superb.
Absolutely.
Like the Monè, you know, what's good, Enforcer? We in here. Like the Monè Kyrie match, superb. Like superb.
And the main event was superb. But
Main
also,
event,
one
superb.
thing, they should have put the females on last. Okay, in my opinion.
I mean, the moment we got with champion and champion was, I think, the whole build too. You know what I'm saying? It gets Monè over more in Japan, and I just love everything that Monè is doing right now. Like everything that Mercedes is doing right now. I love the moniker Monè because there's so many limitless things she can do with the word money. Yeah, Kingston versus Jay White was predictable, but yet a good match. Predictable, but yet a good match.
But hear me out on this. Monè has to get rid of that finisher because that finisher is garbaggio.
She botched it the first time. She didn't botch it during Battle of the Valley. She didn't botch it.
She didn't botch it, but it's not a good finisher, bro. Like
nobody's finisher is as bad as Austin Theory's. So I don't want to see nobody change nothing until Austin Theory changes his finisher.
We don't care about Austin Theory. We care about Monè.
No, but Austin Theory is the United States champion. So all I'm saying is she's a champion as well. And if we're talking about champions that need to change their finisher first, it would be Austin Theory. Then it would be, he's not a champion. It would be Hangman because Logan Paul does a better lariat.
I know, right? Damn. Some YouTube nigga stole your move and he does it better than you. That's terrible.
He does it better. It's super cleaner. It's like watching what Mac did in the All-Star Slam Dunk contest this weekend. Matt McClung. It's super smooth. You can't deny when something's smooth. Like the boy Jake is smooth with that. Ooh wee.
Logan,
yeah, that boy Logan smooth with it.
Yo, he hits that buckshot lariat like no other. Dude's an athlete, man. The dude can wrestle.
I'm not gonna say he can wrestle. I will say he's an athlete. I can't, based off of what we saw in the little two matches he had, I cannot yet call him a wrestler. That's like me calling him a boxer based off of the 3 boxing matches he's had. I'm not calling him a boxer.
His brother's the box. One of them is a boxer. One of them is a wrestler / athlete / whatever.
Logan.
Oh, I'm over here talking shit. And y'all can't even hear me. First off, y'all niggas is bugging. I don't know what y'all talking about. Now y'all hyping up Logan Paul. What the fuck going on my show right now? Like, I don't understand.
Ain't nobody hyping up Logan Paul. All we
you
said
hyped up about Logan Paul? Logan?
All we said is Logan Paul does a better.
The only Logan we respect is the man that's known as Wolverine out here. All right, what are you talking about?
Logan Paul does a better buckshot than Hangman Page.
And who's reality?
It's
everyone's reality.
It's the hottest take. Like, this is so hot, it's off the grill. Like, I don't understand what you're talking about.
It's not even on the grill. That's why it's not that hot. That's trash. It's a cold pancake.
It is much smoother than
that. Is an Eggo waffle that's still in the freezer.
It is much smoother than It's more impactful. Got a bigger whip to it.
Logan Paul does a 10 times better buckshot than Hangman, and Logan has put on some great matches. Let's not sleep. Like, Logan Paul has done some shit in wrestling.
See, you see what happens is when we have these conversations, and we're going to be with y'all very shortly. We had a little bit of technical difficulties tonight. Plus, Ja was late with his dinner, and we all know how Ja gets when he's hungry. It's like
I'm very angry. I pity the fool who wants to piss me off when I'm angry.
It's like a Snickers commercial. But where this goes too far is when Dark Rhodes, aka DM Punk, aka Dark Kent, says things like Logan Paul has had incredible wrestling matches.
He has, though. Wait. I'm tripping. Logan Paul hasn't put on great matches.
You're sucking dick. That's what you're doing.
What match would you say was great that Logan Paul had, bro?
Logan versus Roman was awesome.
No, it was not. No, it wasn't.
Why do you lie to yourself all the time? Like,
maybe my standards were down because it was
your standards are always down.
2 episodes left to 50.
I told you I'm not doing this. I'm about to quit. Give up. I can't take it no more.
2 episodes left to 50.
I give up. Game over.
If the
I'm
Wolfpack
done.
ever breaks up, I'm just gonna start the Lone Wolf podcast. So y'all don't worry.
Wow. That's how you feel?
I'm gonna call it Lone Wolf. Then I'm gonna change it to the Wrestling God, and then I might be Happy
The Wrestling God
Podcast,
podcast.
Happy Podcast, Sad Podcast, Wrestling God Podcast, back to Sad Podcast.
That sounds weird.
You know, if he grew his hair back, he could really be the Lone Wolf again. The Baron Corbin pack. Exactly. Thank you, Enforcer.
The Baron Corbin podcast? I don't think anybody's tuning into that.
I think I could pull it off. You know what I'm saying? I might rock the vest. I might get a vest for it. Make it spicy.
Kind of like that sandwich I just had.
Yo, that's hilarious.
You can click their comments. I was gonna say, like,
this is funny.
Bum ass podcast.
This is what that's this like, you know what I'm saying? Not a complete match yet. Thanks, Chris. This is what I'm trying to tell Dark Kent. Listen, we'll be right with y'all in 1 second. We're waiting on Jaquez. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. He already finished eating, but now he's
You know what? Shut up. How about that? All right. Because I will definitely make some hot takes and pancakes. It's gonna make you upset. So don't play with me. Don't play with me. All right. Just let you know that.
I can't get upset, bro. I can't. 2 more episodes to 50.
Oh, 50.
Yes. We're almost there.
2 more episodes to 50.
And right now we're definitely living on a prayer because I don't know how long I can deal with these two because these guys make me angry. So much.
And
so much.
Our 50th episode is March 9th. Shout out to Biggie.
Oh, great. Now we gotta be fucking associated with that suspect lyric having ass motherfucker. Like,
y'all know Jaquez is probably the biggest troll ever. Like, it's crazy.
No, I'm not. Niggas, no, I do not like Biggie. We ain't gonna do that.
But that's not a hot take. That's an unpopular opinion that you're sharing very strongly.
Biggie had the most suspect lyrics in rap history.
You live in New York and you're a Celtics fan. I saw your little post about Tatum, but it makes no sense. It makes because if Tatum leaves Boston, you still gonna be a fan, or are you just a Celtics fan?
I will always be a fan.
You are a New Yorker, and
I will be a fan of Tatum, and I'll be a fan of the Celtics.
You are a New Yorker, and your sports taste is despicable.
Listen.
Despicable.
Why you hating?
Despicable.
You can't even say the word correctly.
I said it 3 times correctly.
No, despicable. You didn't. This is despicable.
No, that's not how you say it.
That's how you say it.
It's definitely despicable.
It's despicable. All right. I think I am pretty much almost done. There's just a bunch of hot takes and pancakes today. We are going to talk about the pay-per-views. But yeah, I don't know about too much on the weekly shows because
DM Punk, use your new background, bro.
Word, you fucking punk.
I have a new background?
I sent it weeks ago in the chat.
Yeah, you've been having a new background. You gotta go and look for it now.
You even thanked me for it.
Hold on.
Hold on. I'm holding.
No, don't hold on the show. Hold on, like I'm looking for this background.
Listen, we did a great job last week, y'all. Watch us do it for real this week. We're condensing the show because we're going to broaden our audience and go to other platforms, and we want people to see the timing and feel like, yes, we can listen to this show and enjoy it in a reasonable amount of time during your lunch break, during your after dinner, whatever you do after dinner. Everybody winds down during your wind down
sessions.
Yeah,
we can get internet in 90 minutes.
You have sex after, you know.
Yeah, I also announced on my Facebook tonight that I was the podcast rookie of the year.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how you feel.
Yeah, I feel like you're out of you and Dark Kent started almost a year before me on airtime, so your rookie year passed. This is my rookie year, the end of it.
Okay, you know what? I'll give you that. Go ahead.
And coming to the end of my rookie year, I'm definitely the rookie of the year. Salute to all my fellow podcasters.
My podcast rookie year was when I interviewed you in like 2015.
Exactly, that's mad long ago. So I'm saying you've been doing this longer than all of us, so you don't count. I am the rookie of the year as far as podcasting goes. I wouldn't even say wrestling. I just think, you know, although if you know, you know, it's the bearded babyface. Follow me.
If you know, you know. You know, you know, you
See, that's a
know.
fire record, bro.
Just
That
saying.
was the best taste you've displayed tonight. That's a fire record.
Wow. You know, that's crazy. I get no respect in this shit. I get no love. I get treated like shit. My own podcast, people don't love me, don't respect me. They're always talking shit about my favorite wrestlers. Like, it ain't right. It's not right at all. It's not right at all. I'm about ready to start the show. You know what I mean? I ain't got much to say anymore because fuck everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
I'm on it, Jamie.
No, you're not.
Yeah, bro. I'm on it. You know what I'm saying?
You want it? All right, so bet. You know what? This is what we're gonna do. Let's start the show. Let's start the show.
We real New York tonight. Welcome.
Man, to the
You could have been
Wolfpack.
anywhere in the world.
But you're here with us.
Yeah, unfortunately.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
What's going on, guys?
Back at it once again.
It's the incredible Wolfpack podcast.
Oh, one time for the one time.
Okay, it's your boy Jaquez. Absolutely still hating Dark Kent.
It's your boy Dark Kent, still Jaquez's best friend. Make sure and download that Jared All-Star music.
We're not doing this. You're not going to start on the podcast by lying. You're not my best friend. All right, I have two best friends and they're both women. Okay,
I mean, doing this. We're basically best friends.
He's in delusions. Don't listen to this guy.
Another stop on the roads to WrestleMania. Make sure to download.
He's gonna stop saying that. Like, I'm tired of him saying the roads. It's just,
bro. We can't start like this. We can't start like this.
The roads to WrestleMania.
Roads. Heard you.
Make sure to download that Jared All-Star music and let's keep it going, man.
Jaquez is currently messing with Jamie's OCD. He has put me on the wrong side of the screen tonight. I am Jared All-Star, the bearded baby face. Yes, thank you, Dark Cat. Please make sure you check out my music, Jared All-Star, on those streaming platforms. We are on the road to 50 episodes. We are 2 episodes away from 50 episodes. You are now watching episode 48. It is called Monè Reigns. All puns intended.
Okay.
In the middle of Little Italy. All puns intended.
Little diddle do diddly done or something to something or something trying to get rid of me. I don't know. You know what I mean?
It's raining Monè.
So now John's about to tell y'all all the cool stuff, right? Because what we need y'all to do, if you don't do this already, first of all, share the podcast. Like, stop playing with us. We are 2 episodes away from 50. I know a lot of y'all. I watch your podcast. You watch our podcast. Tell everybody else to watch our podcast. We'll tell people to watch our podcast. It's whatever. Like, we talking about wrestling. We just talking about it.
Man.
Yeah, we talk about it in a very astute, ghetto, blackified, trolley, uplifting manner.
You know what I'm saying? We don't give you boring shows like, Rihanna at the halftime show.
Please.
Anyway, John's about to put up the post on how you can follow us on all of our streaming platforms.
You can follow us on Facebook at the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast. Also, follow us on YouTube and Twitch under my name, which is WHOISQU3Z. And airtime where you can actually find us live through the Sin.com network. It is the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast everywhere. And make sure you also follow us on Instagram at _the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast.
Let's go.
That's what you
Okay.
do. We're going to
That's
start
what
this
you
off
do.
the right way, because every week we're here to remind you. Remember that we're the podcast that reminds you it is indeed Black History Month. It is indeed.
I wish you would stop using that particular picture.
Listen, I'm gonna use them all because
All right.
it is Black History Month.
Let's go.
They need to see it every week. Just straight Black history greatness. This picture annoys me because of Booker T. I'm not gonna lie.
It doesn't annoy you because of Kamala Papashango in there?
It annoys me because why is Jade just randomly there?
Who?
Jade.
Because she's not WWE. I get it. Like, she'll one day sign with WWE. They're gonna give her more money.
Like, that's only if you wanted to go with that route, you could have put everybody instead of just one person from
So
AEW.
let's just go to AEW's roster. A lot of Miss Mulattoes. It's Black History Month.
Wow. You know what? You're funny. You're so funny. You're a funny guy. You know. That's all I'm gonna say. Leave it at that. So, you want to get into some stuff? I got one for you guys.
Yo, shout out my boy Ryan real quick. Norman Smiley was left off the pictures.
Oh,
Are you
my God.
serious? Wait.
Norman Smiley.
Where's Norman Smiley?
I am not Quezberg.
The big wiggle.
No, there is. Kendall, there is not multiple roads to WrestleMania. I don't care what nobody says.
There are multiple roads to WrestleMania.
There's only one road to WrestleMania.
There are multiple. Listen, our road ends in 2 episodes. Our WrestleMania is before WrestleMania. That's what I'm saying. I don't see listen. I know people ask y'all to share things and stuff, but this ain't hype. Y'all know.
Share the damn podcast. I'll come to your house and bang you with some scissors.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe your
So
friends listen to this shit, bro. It's awesome. It's really cool.
Choppy PP.
he said that.
John the Barber Beefcake.
What the fuck? Yo, why y'all stay giving me these weird names, bro?
You do with the
So we're-
scissors, like
So
Brutus,
we're
bro.
starting tonight. It is hot take or pancake.
You can't scissor? Like, nobody wants a scissor?
Brutus.
Nobody wants Yo, can we basically talk about this since we are talking about Black history, right? 4 Black women champions in 4 different companies is indeed Black girl magic. Bianca Belair, Mercedes Monè, Jade Cargill.
And that's it.
Athena.
That's it. And that's it. And that was the last person. So
Athena. You're not going to do that.
y'all want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. Jade Cargill, magnificent reign as champion. It was probably perfect to do it while WWE was doing what they were doing with Bianca. I hate comparisons, but really that was just smart. They kept going to the same sporting events. They kept sending them to the same appearances. It was competition, regardless of what Cody Rhodes has to say.
You have a black person, we have a black person too. They're basically trying to do that.
That's not what they were trying. That's what they did. They sent the woman to the same appearances over and over and over and over again. Shout out to, of course, Sasha. I mean, excuse me, Mercedes.
We can still put Sasha on the show.
Mercedes.
Shout out to Mercedes for winning over the weekend. We'll talk about that bomb match later. And I want to know in the comments, like, are we Athena fans? I'm just gonna ask straight out. I'm tired of this. Are we Athena fans? Are we really? Are we giving Athena's reign any credit? Who has she defended the title against? On
In
Dark?
the ring, she can go.
Has she defended the title on Dark? Does Athena defend the ROH Women's title on Dark? Somebody answer my question. Reese, what's goody, bro? Somebody answer my question. Does Athena?
You want me to answer your question? Because apparently the picture got deleted. So I don't know if I can answer your question. But I will answer to the best of my abilities to let you guys know that Ring of Honor is officially back as of next week.
Yeah.
I believe next week, right? When's the first? Yep, next week.
Chris, your fandom of Athena, by the way, or Ember Moon, as I would prefer to call her, sounds more physical than skill based.
What I was gonna say before we make this a black thing, which is it's awesome. They're 4 black girl wrestlers. Let's make it a wrestling thing. All 4 of those girls can wrestle their asses off. They can all go in the ring. All multi-talented, all well-deserving of the titles that they hold. So
now look at what Hill just said. Bianca reigns gonna end at WrestleMania. I agree, but Asuka should win. Asuka's character is crazy right now. And then he said Athena gonna keep the title for a while. Of course she is, because when is she ever gonna defend it and where other than on Dark? And
she's going to defend it on Ring of Honor. They have a television show. For fuck's sake.
Bro, she's gonna drop that title so fast, we're gonna get whiplash. She might as well just go back to Texas right now and do whatever promotion she's doing in Texas and be the Eric Bischoff or whatever company she thinks she's running right now.
You a hater.
I think Athena's going to have the longest run because no one gives a fuck about what Athena and her title reign is doing.
I mean, the longest run we already know is between Jade and Bianca at this point.
Well, they already have the longest runs, but I think Bianca's ends at WrestleMania.
Now, here's the thing. Do you want Bianca's to end at WrestleMania?
No, I do not.
I'm fine with that. To be honest, unless Bianca's going to turn heel at WrestleMania, I mean, like completely lose her mind and
go against when she goes against Becky.
Yeah, and like hurt Asuka, like take Asuka out where Asuka has to take months to come back or something crazy. Like
I don't want that to happen. I'm sorry, but it's like enough of that shit happened with Asuka, bro. Like give her regards.
If Bianca doesn't turn heel, super heel, then what is the point? She needs to drop it, bro.
But Bianca's not stale as a babyface. Like her character isn't stale yet. She still has babyface left in her. I think it was booked terribly. I think it should be Asuka versus Charlotte and Bianca versus Rhea, in my personal opinion, because the storylines play off better that way. But I don't think Bianca should turn heel because she still has.
Chris with the hot take. He said Jade gonna lose to Sasha in June.
You know, that might be a thing. That actually might be a thing, which actually segues into which we had posted clicked a little earlier prematurely, but this basically got released, and spoiler alert, AEW's and New Japan's Forbidden Door is supposed to be happening now on June 24th of this year. Now, that match I would not be opposed to. But here's what I do want to ask. Do you think that they should do Mercedes and Jade or Mercedes and Britt Baker?
Mercedes and Jade.
Wait, excuse me. Y'all didn't hear? Monè rules the world. Excuse me.
Money reigns.
Yeah, Monè, like Monè, more problems. Like I don't know what y'all want.
I like that.
The marketability of Mercedes and Monè is currently the highest marketability of any wrestler in the world. So to not book her if you can book her is ridiculous. It's ludicrous. WWE in 2 years' time will regret not giving Monè the money she asked for and the freedom she asked for. She is already she's on the cusp of becoming the greatest wrestler of the year, all in 2 months.
Mercedes.
Yeah, Monè.
Really? Because of the one match that she had.
It's not because of the match. It's because of the way she's built her brand. There's no company, there's no champion you wouldn't want to see Mercedes Monè go against.
Star, I agree with 98% of the things you say, but you're overdoing it. She's not the wrestler of the year. She had like 2 matches. Relax.
Okay, all right.
I'm saying,
we already know where you're going with this. We know where you're going with this, so you take your biasness and don't say nothing.
No,
I'm not biased. I'm just saying.
We know who you're gonna say.
I'm honestly asking, what wrestler internationally do you feel as if is possibly a bigger draw than Sasha at the moment?
At the moment, I mean,
yes,
dude. Moxley, female or like?
Wait. You think Moxley would sell more tickets to an event than Mercedes Monè?
100,000%.
I'm done.
He's already been wrestling in Japan. What are we even talking?
Bro, that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. I'm done.
All right.
Bro, people still call Moxley Dean Ambrose. I know people who don't even know he's Moxley still. They still say, "Oh, Dean Ambrose." Bro, he is not. He is popular to wrestling fans. On a casual side, on a marketability side, if a little girl sees Sasha in the airport, she's gonna say, "Mommy, that's." If somebody's
girl from the Mandalorian, if you're not a Star Wars fan, you still don't know who she is.
Yes, you do. Oh my god, bro!
If you watch the Mandalorian,
Okada, Jay White, and Kenny Omega are definitely bigger draws in Japan. Kenny Omega is, and none of them would draw bigger in the United States, though. I should have not said internationally and been more regional. Mercedes Monè currently, especially in America, is the biggest wrestling draw that America has.
Other than Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes.
Nope. I honestly feel as if Monè would sell more tickets than Roman Reigns.
I'm not on this side. No. My man said that, John, I need a maxi pad with wings because I bleed so much. Moxley can outsell Mercedes Monè.
Yeah, I'm not backing down from the statement, bro. Like, the guy puts butts in seats, dude. Like, in my opinion, it's just my opinion.
Do you know how much he couldn't put butts in seats? They had to go and get haven't wrestled in 8 years, CM Punk. They had to go get your guy to get ratings.
By the way, you need to come correct when you mention Mr. Punk. Bum? No.
Bum. He had a botch every match he had in AEW.
It's a bum.
You meant to say legend. Say legend.
Especially when they're not expert opinions.
Legend. Continue.
Legendary bum. CM Punk. They went and grabbed the legendary bum CM Punk.
Bum.
Bum
ass Punk.
Cosby, we said
bum
bum.
ass Punk.
Legend.
He's a bat.
We said bum.
No, we
type
said
BAP in the chat.
Legend.
Bum ass Punk. BAP. BAP. All right.
They had to go and get CM Punk to sell tickets because John Moxley, the weirdo. At this point, we're going to talk about it later, but I'm just going to say it. Everybody's favorite guy on the microphone is Weirdo for bringing up his actual relationship. Like that's Weirdo stuff, and that's that. Dynamite. And that's all I gotta say. He tries to make Dynamite spicy because it's boring, and he's been doing a little too much.
MJF?
Yes, another person who couldn't put people in the seats. They had to go and get your guy to do that. Moxley doesn't put nobody in no chair, bro. Sasha literally Beyonce the wrestling show. They said Mercedes Monè versus Kairi Sane, and the same day those tickets were sold out. What are we talking
Thank you,
about?
Dwayne. Thank you, Dwayne. But honestly, what I'm hearing from this is that Star, you are admitting that CM Punk puts butts in seats.
Oh my God,
Listen,
yo,
you're
you hear what you want to hear. Listen, Mercedes by herself sold out an entire venue. Now, granted, everyone wants to say the venue was small. The fact of the matter is, it was sold out. Hotcakes. If the venue was bigger, it probably still would have sold out.
No offense to Impact. She sold out an Impact, a venue a little bigger than Impact by herself.
I'll agree. By herself, and with no other matches were announced, bro. You realize no other matches was announced. It was just that one.
All she did was drop the Criss Cross and Make You Jump beat. We're going Monè and popped in a YouTube video. You want to go watch how many views that YouTube video got? And then go watch how many views any Jon Moxley video got. That don't got nothing to do with CM Punk. Your guy.
Or him bleeding.
Anyway, keep one legend from each row. Keep one legend from each row. This is for all of us. We're gonna do the first row first. Jacquez will go, then me, then Dark Kent. Keep one legend. Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, or Ric Flair.
Stone Cold.
I am going to say, y'all don't get mad at me for this. I'm gonna say Ric Flair.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, obviously Stone Cold.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say you want to eat your praise and taste your future
I think
endeavor.
everybody knows that this is about to be the spiciest row.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Shawn Michaels, Ultimate Warrior, or Bret Hart?
The easiest row.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Shawn. I'm going with Shawn.
You know, I'm going with Shawn Michaels. He's my favorite wrestler.
I'm gonna go with my tattoo. You can't read it here, but it says the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Bret the Hitman Hart, without question.
Without question.
Without question.
Without question. Like no, we at least had second thoughts. We know how great Bret is, but without question.
Without question.
Last row. The Rock. Oh, this one's hard. Why would we do this? Who did this? Who did this? Who did this row? It is Black History Month. I'm about to lie. The Rock, Macho Man, or The Undertaker?
You go first.
Dude, I can't.
If I had to be honest, it is Randy Savage. Oh yeah, snap into a Slim.
You went Randy. Wow. So my toss up as like a celebrity is one thing, but as a wrestling fan, it has to be Taker.
Oh, yeah.
You took Bonesaw over.
Wow. Reese agrees. That's what I'm talking about, Reese. Let's go. Let's go, Reese.
I'm gonna have to go with the Dead Man because I'm not going with the half and half. We don't even fucking say that he's black.
I'm going to take
Right? The Rock ain't black. I don't care. All right, he don't ever talk about his black. He don't talk about his black daddy. He don't talk about his siblings. He don't talk about none of them.
No,
all six of his siblings.
Being a celebrity and being like overall, The Rock's the man. But when it comes to just being a wrestling fan and pure wrestling, Undertaker, man, he's been doing it for 30 years plus.
Wait, and Jai, you said the Undertaker too?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Taker, man. Like as much as I would say Macho.
Wait. Time out. Other than y'all agreeing right now, forget that.
We're best friends.
Forget that. Y'all picked Randy Macho Man Savage was our generation. Was literally when we fell in love with wrestling. Y'all chose The Rock and The Undertaker. No offense to The Undertaker. It was a gimmick that got stale a million times that he was able to bring back magically. Y'all picked the dude who was hanging people on crosses on Monday Night Raw with half of the roster as his minions over the dude who literally was the baby face of our childhood. Like Randy If you hated Hulk Hogan, you had Randy. Like, really?
Just because you want to talk about making the cream rise to the top, it doesn't matter how you keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? As long as the cream just keeps rising to the top. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter what, as I got it, you know what I mean? I just got to let you know that the cream always rising to the top.
Let's also be real here. The prime of Macho Man's career was before we were in kindergarten.
Bro, you're trash because as
I'm a child. I'm young. I'm the youngest here.
Right?
Y'all are Oscar the Grouch tonight. Oscar the Grouch. Y'all are trash right now.
I'm Oscar the Troll right now.
No,
all right?
because we are wrestling fans. We went back in the archives. We've watched these matches. I've watched matches from before I was born. Don't do that.
Absolutely. No, we all have. But
so if I go back and I watch Randy Savage and I watch the promos and just how his charisma shined and who he was, you gonna tell me there'd be no Rock without Randy Savage.
Bro, ready for this? You can name your 3 favorite Undertaker matches. You can't name your 3 favorite Randy Savage matches right now off the top of your head. I'll wait.
But now we're talking era-wise, not because I don't understand his impact or how entertaining he was.
So wouldn't someone who was wrestling during our era have more impact than someone who was basically before our time?
No, I recognize the impact of Randy Savage because even when I was a kid, I was hearing "Snap It to a Slim Jim." Oh yeah.
Thank you. Rock was an era, but
The Rock in wrestling was only like 5 years. He was like 97 to
Don't
like.
get mad at us for not picking The Rock. Just share the broadcast. Don't do that.
You guys want us to pick The Rock next time? Share the broadcast more.
Don't do that.
Oh.
It seems like lately. I just started the sentence. Go ahead.
Blood has become too commonplace with Jon Moxley. I just wanted to actually mean something. Well, Bully Ray,
You're 100% correct.
No, he's also a hypocrite. Jon Moxley to Blood is like Bully Ray is to constantly trying to relive the glory days of Team 3D with tables.
Stop it. Because fans cheer, we want tables. Fans don't cheer, we want blading. Fans don't cheer that.
Yeah, you're comparing apples and pomegranates.
We want blading. We want blading.
I'm a huge Moxley fan, but dude, like 3 minutes into every match, you start bleeding like profusely. Come on, man! Like save it. Like blood in wrestling.
Cut your forehead.
Cut your forehead.
Blood in wrestling, if it's not used enough, it's bad. If it's used way too much, it's terrible. It's fucking terrible.
You know why I want blood in my 2K? I like blood in my wrestling video games.
Well, wait a minute. Make sure it's not too much, because then it'll be a rated M game. That's why.
I like the new 2K because sometimes it's their eye, sometimes it's their nose. It's weird places. And I'm like, oh, I busted their nose. I'm gonna keep punching them in the face.
Even in 2K, you have to beat your opponent up for a little bit before they start bleeding.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I like, because once they start bleeding, that's why I'm like, oh, I got him now.
Yep, that's it. Game over, man. Oh man. What else we got here? Other than Mr. I wanted to mean something more. Fuck that. I think the idea of Texas death matches is overused, and we don't get a lot of those. WWE has announced that there will be a 20-man battle royal on March 12th at a house show. Now, yes, a house show for those who know. Where the winner will get to be Gunther's opponent for the IC Championship at WrestleMania 39. Drew McIntyre, Rey Mysterio, The New Day, Finn Balor, Sheamus, Damian Priest, The Miz, Bobby Lashley, Dominic Mysterio, Johnny Gargano, Omos, Dexter Lumis, Bronson Reed, Rick Booz, Santos Escobar, Braun Strowman, Ricochet, Baron Corbin, and Karrion Kross are all currently listed to compete in the match.
Pancake.
First off, no one's going to be able to see this match unless you go to the show.
Pancake.
Okay? Then on top of that, you had an easy layup. Drew versus Sheamus versus Gunther. Leave it at that. Just leave it at that. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel because you already backed yourself in the fucking corner with your main event.
It doesn't matter if Sheamus is going to win and then Drew's still going to wiggle his way in the match. It's still going to be a triple threat. It's going to be a good match. And y'all know I don't like Drew McIntyre. If you're new to the podcast tonight, know a few things. I don't like Drew McIntyre. I don't like Keith Lee. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. Keith Lee out there looking like my pop.
Dude, Gunther,
leave him and his health conditions alone.
Keith Lee out there looking like my pop.
He has a health condition that makes him have gray hair.
Oh, does he?
Yes, he do.
Yeah, is it called age? Because I'm pretty sure.
All right, so Mercedes, like you said earlier, whoever has the biggest bag, whoever writes the best check for Mercedes Monè, that's where I might end up.
Wait, and I don't do this because I'm not into the hood rat stuff. My wife ain't a hood rat, but I'm gonna do this tonight. Period. That's what she should have said. Period.
What? Oh, you really want her to get mad? Oh, you really want an issue between her and Kira Hogan, right? That's what it is. Because you know that's Kira Hogan shit. You know these two are beefing with each other.
Yeah, exactly. Kira who? We're talking about Mercedes Monè right now. We're talking about Mercedes Monè.
And these two have been beefing for years.
Beefing? Let me tell you something.
Kiara Hogan and Mercedes Monè in the same thing.
Kiara feels like Mercedes or Sasha. Listen, Kira feels like Sasha basically stole everything from her.
No one will ever book.
The blue hair, all that shit, she kind of did. What? I'm not gonna front. She kind of did.
You can't. She
kind of did. So you come out of nowhere and start like, period.
If you're a bro,
and you know that's my little short. You know what I'm saying?
She took it from they took it from the City Girls. It's not them either. Sasha, there will never be a Mercedes Monè versus Kira Hogan match. You know why? Because nobody wants to see it. Nobody's booking it. Tony Khan, even with his fantasy 2K booking, will not book Kira Hogan versus Mercedes Monè.
Why not?
It's not happening.
Why not?
It's not happening.
Kiara who, bro? Are we like? Stop it.
Have you seen her ass?
I've seen her wrestle. She's a wrestling fan's wrestler.
Now, this fucking guy, for those who don't know, apparently WWE is trying to sign Kenny Omega. And they're also trying to get Kota Ibushi, and they're also trying to get FTR, and apparently they're also trying to get Jay White all at the same time. I don't know how they plan on doing it.
Reva Booker T said you put it in there.
Losing someone like Kenny Omega, that would be a big loss. That would be huge. That really would. Just because he was one of those guys who put that thing all together. He was one of the brains behind AEW.
And from now on, I promise Ja will not add any more Booker T quotes to this show. Booker T is irrelevant to me. I almost watched NXT on mute the entire time because of Booker T. I listen to promos and then I put it on mute during the matches. And I have conversations with my wife. We have tea. We make goods. We play chess.
We have
unmuted.
We have tea. We play chess.
Dude, when it comes to that quote, the best chance of WWE getting Omega and the Bucks was like right before AEW started. Remember that when they gave them all that money and they still turned it down? There is zero chance that Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks go to WWE. Zero. Absolutely zero. Never going to happen. I'll say it today. Never ever happening. Never.
We're going to keep it moving tonight because we have a lot of points Ja wants to get to. So let's do it.
This is why we will never actually
Booker T, by the way, guys. I know.
Yeah, this is why we're not going to take any more calls from this jackass. So he says, so The Rock was like, if I look back at my wrestling career, that's probably my biggest regret is that Booker T and I didn't have more classic matches. He said because he was so gifted, he was so talented. He said I was just out of kind of going to Hollywood at the time when he came in. He said if I would have stayed, man, we would have had banger after banger. If you don't get the fuck off your high horse with this lying ass bullshit, bro.
You know how I know The Rock never said that? Because The Rock never mentioned you on his show. I love Young Rock, y'all. I love Young Rock.
I love Young Rock too. It's a great show.
I love how The Rock used the black dude with the jeans as Shawn Michaels because he couldn't use Shawn Michaels. I love that match. That match is fire.
But yo, Booker T is tripping. He said The Rock said that? No. The Rock never said that. No. Absolutely crazy.
Booker
T's bugging.
I'm trying to understand, like, when in the hell do you ever find that to be believable? Like, I really want to know how in the hell can you even think that to be believable? Who's backing you?
You can't. I just want to say welcome everybody to the fastest growing wrestling podcast. It's the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast. Please make sure you share this podcast. We are 2 episodes away from 50, and we are chugging along this episode just for you, talking about all your wrestling stuff. That's what we do.
Yes. So,
I saw the Heyman picture.
Yes. Why isn't it popping up?
It's not coming up.
Really?
I think
there we go. He's by far the best voice of professional wrestler. Wrestling. He could probably argue ever, all time, as far as his ability to communicate a message and make you want to watch a fight without even having to be in the fight itself. That was Freddie talking about Paul Heyman. I definitely agree.
100% correct. Paul Heyman is the best to ever do it. When it comes to stage, like, dude, I used to host a lot of hip hop shows, and when I would get on stage, I would pretend to be Paul Heyman and then walk on stage. That was my thing.
Child, I will power bomb your ass through a table. All right. Like,
Paul Heyman is the best at getting his point across. He's the best at captivating people. So yeah, he's number one in my book when it comes to managers. I would put Heenan second. I'm
gonna go as far to say Paul Heyman made the best alternative for WWF, WWE in history with ECW.
And ECW was popular because of
ECW is a cult classic.
Yeah.
Hardcore wrestling fans love, not of hardcore specifically, but just people who love wrestling love ECW.
We still watch ECW pay-per-views now, dude. ECW will be around forever.
Hold up. He says I'm 246. Listen. I'm 6'3". You may be 2 inches taller than me, but I am literally almost 100 pounds plus over you. I will literally Keith Lee spirit bomb your ass through a table. Let you know that.
Just it's been a horrible transition into retirement. I don't know that I'll ever find passion like I did for actually being in the ring. Let me tell you how insulting this is to his wife.
Thank you. I was about to say that. Like your kids.
His daughter is like, excuse me? You're not passionate about nothing as much as wrestling?
You don't like hanging out with us?
Undertaker even got saved recently, y'all. I'm a pastor for those who don't know. Undertaker loves Jesus. And he's not even as passionate about Jesus as he is about wrestling. He said he don't think he'll ever find anything, which means I need to, I don't know. I need to pray for my boy, Mark. I'm going to call him Mark right now because he done lost his mind. You don't say that. If he said it.
He did. There's another one that he said too. I'm about to bring it up to the top right now for you. Pause. Boom. Absolutely. If I was physically able to do it, I would be out there right now. If I felt like I could go and deliver a performance that people expect when they see my name on the card, I would do it. But I know I can't. Listen, I get it, Taker. You're basically reliving, your best moments. It's like a end of life crisis, not end of life crisis because you're old.
I don't want to hear this because y'all picked Undertaker in that row. Y'all picked Undertaker.
No, I did.
You're
damn right. I stand by it, but I don't want to see him in another match.
Y'all picked Undertaker over Macho Man and The Rock.
Yes.
You picked Ric Flair.
So
you picked Ric Flair.
You
picked the man that just died in the ring and came back to life and got carried.
Steve Austin.
And still you picked the man that was doing helicopters to innocent women. Yeah, move on. Melina says, if it's not in LA, then it's a feeling that I'm never going to be in the WWE Hall of Fame unless I die type of deal. That's like 30 years from now or something like that. Do you think Melina needs to be in the Hall of Fame?
No. Next.
No, never will be.
No. Next.
No need for her to be.
No. Next.
I think Cody Rhodes can certainly outshine John Cena any day. You know what I mean?
This is Teddy Long, bro. You got to do it in your Teddy Long voice. Don't do that.
That's white.
All right, player.
Yo,
I think Cody Rhodes can certainly outshine John Cena any day.
player.
You know what I mean? He's certainly a great competitor.
That's what I'm talking about, player.
And I'm going to put him in a tag team match against The Undertaker.
The Undertaker. Let's go, Teddy Long.
Teddy Long, shut your ass the fuck
that
up.
dude.
You should have stayed fucking blocking people. That's what your ass should have did. Okay? You should have blocked this
What don't you like?
fucking
What don't you like about this?
Holla, holla.
All right. Let's be
Holla,
honest.
holla.
Do you in your right mind think that Cody Rhodes?
No, let me tell you. If John Cena is a 5 or John Cena is a 5.5, I'm not gonna play him like that. If John Cena is a 5.5 in the ring, Cody Rhodes is a 6.5. He goes better than John Cena. John Cena. If Cody Rhodes has at least 4 more moves than John Cena.
John, fix your.
Wait a minute. Time out. Time out. Wait a minute.
You got me fucked up again.
Cody Rhodes has at least 4 more moves than John Cena. John Cena has 5 moves.
He said 4 more moves. First off, he has 6. Thank you very much. Don't forget the lightning fist.
That's trash, bro. We're not doing that, Wakanda. We're not doing it. He has 5.
He made Wakanda before Wakanda was Wakanda.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't allowed at the barbecue.
It was appropriation. It was not before Wakanda.
There was no Wakanda forever without John Cena. All right,
bro. It was before. You know what? We're moving on.
Shout out to the Dr. Thugonomics with the White Wolf. Lightning fist. Wakanda.
No, Rhea, that's my homie. Seeing her family let loose, seeing her finally let loose. Obviously, she accumulated so many championships, accolades already, and she was just in handcuffs. Now she's letting loose at her age. This is crazy to think all the things she's going to be able to accomplish.
Agreed.
Do you guys feel like Rhea's going to go far in her career? Like,
bro, you're bugging if you don't.
A lot.
Rhea versus Bianca will be the new Rock versus Stone Cold.
Jared, I said that last week.
In general.
I said that last week.
Wait, for the women or just in general? For
Rhea versus Bianca will be versus Stone Cold women's version. I said it last week. I said it.
No, not women's version. I'm not going to de-escalate them like that. I think Rhea and Bianca have superstar potential. Bianca's only semi-tapped into it.
Gonna print money.
And we're just getting to see Rhea in that way. And I love that. I love it. I'm going to love every match they ever have. I love that WWE didn't rush it on the main roster. It's going to be fire. It's going to be fire. I will say that Damian Priest's opinion isn't relevant to me, really. But Rhea Ripley is definitely that.
But he's right.
Yeah.
Real quick, we want to give a quick shout out and prayers to former WWE and ECW star Stevie Richards, who's dealing with some serious health issues. I'm not too sure what is going on, but I did see this, go around. So praying for him. I have plenty of good memories.
Speaking of the BWO, I don't know if y'all played that arcade wrestling game that's on PlayStation Network.
Mm-mm.
It's the NWA. NWA made a video game. People don't talk about it.
It's Retromania Wrestling.
Retromania Wrestling.
It's $20 on Xbox. I paid for it. Don't buy it. It's not a great game, but Stevie Richards is in the game.
That's why I'm bringing it up, because this is a wrestling podcast. It's what we do.
Exactly. So yeah, I like that. Edge have mentioned this on Raw. Said I'm running out of time.
Edge says anything in promos. Edge is going to wrestle until his wife makes him stop.
You think so?
Yeah, and she likes wrestling again. Their kids are old at the age where they can have their midlife crisis together. So they're both not going to stop till they're hurt.
Every Edge promo talks about him retiring. He's going to keep it going. But I still think he's going to wrestle for another year, 2.
Definitely.
3, 4, 5,
Definitely.
6.
I hate that this is here, but let's do it.
That picture is take that down. That I'm actually scared right now.
So Sean Ross Sapp in a post saying this week a WWE talent reached out and told me they believe Vince McMahon was back in creative. I couldn't get it confirmed at all. Well, on today's FightfulSelect.com list goes on, yada yada, said they'll discuss about it. Now this was going around like crazy. And everyone was constantly bringing it up. And a lot of people were saying, like, yes, I do believe that Vince is still in control. Well, someone else ended up coming out with a report saying that this is a lie. This is a lie. Apparently, Triple H is still in creative control, and Vince McMahon has not done anything yet.
You would have been able to tell, dude. I mean,
y'all know I don't talk about him no more. I've been on this stance for a while now, y'all.
You're right. You're right. I tried to not be, but at this point, it's like people swore up and down it was true. But I'm like, my bad. No, I end up like, my bad. It meant to be this, but yeah, that's all saying that he's still in control, as you can see. So Triple H has been open that Vince has input.
WrestleMania is going to be fire, all but one match so far. One match is stupid. It's a dud. Throw it in the garbage. Boil it up.
Professional wrestler, actress, and model Mercedes is signed with UTA for representation in all areas. The agency will help her secure new opportunities across film, television, and theater, and more.
I don't want to talk about how good Mercedes' team is every week, but like I tell you every week, Mercedes is money, and her team is money. And contrary to Dark Kent's belief, she is now the biggest wrestler currently, marketing-wise, in wrestling.
Money. She's money. I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't say that she's the biggest wrestler in terms of marketing out there, but she's definitely top 3, 4.
Money. All right, let's go into this real quick. Vince Russo.
Enough of Vince Russo.
No. We're going to get into this one. This one, Russo actually said some good shit. He said, bro, I could not believe this guy debuted on WWE TV 10 years ago. First off, that kind of shocked me. I'm like, really? Bray Wyatt's been on TV for 10 years.
Well, it was Husky Harris.
I know, but I cannot believe it, bro. 10 years, this guy, without a shadow of a doubt, at this point in time, should be Undertaker status. The problem is, this guy is brilliant. This guy is a genius, and they cannot write up to this level. I'm telling you, bro, that's the problem. Now, most people will sit there and be like, oh, Vince Russo, fuck you, da-da-da-da-da. I actually agree with him.
I don't.
Why don't you?
Y'all, do we really want to talk about how long The Undertaker wrestled before he popped?
No. First of all, The Undertaker basically popped as soon as he started. 1. 2, Bray Wyatt was booked terribly because Vince Russo's right about that. Bray Wyatt should be a lot.
Undertaker did not pop till he debuted in 1990. He started wrestling in 1986.
But he was wrestling for Crockett in WCW.
He wasn't the Undertaker.
As soon
he was
as
mean Mark Calloway.
He was a top guy.
Okay, Bray Wyatt didn't debut as the Fiend, which was his biggest character to date.
Bray Wyatt's best character was the original Wyatt family.
No, look at the book. No. It's definitely the Fiend.
Money wise and everything else, it was the Fiend.
It's definitely the Fiend.
They should have let him be the Fiend and continue going.
All they had to do was let him do a story of him bringing the Fiend back, resurrecting the Fiend. Let him go ahead. He should have went right for Roman, and it don't matter what was going on. He should have went right for Roman because Roman took his championship. It would have popped. It's the story that should have happened.
I mean, like I'll say, my favorite version of Bray Wyatt was the original Wyatt family Bray Wyatt, like 2013, 2014 Bray Wyatt. But they've killed him. Like, Bray Wyatt now is like an afterthought.
Whose fault is that? They didn't come up with anything for him. Like, they really didn't. I've been said that. That's why I'm like, to me, even right now, like, as much as I love Bray Wyatt as a character, I'm not enthusiastic every time I see him. I'm not enthused at all. I'm not happy. I don't care anymore. I've gotten to that point where I really do not care about Bray Wyatt or what he does anymore.
They got to do some work to build him back for their older demographic. The kids still love him, and that's why they're still able to keep him on TV.
Kids love anything.
But No, Bray Wyatt's done, man. And he was like my favorite wrestler.
This is the best segue because we're speaking about children, and here's Braun Breaker.
Those reels that negative reactions of Braun Breaker is receiving and negative signs seen on NXT are from crowd plants.
You cannot try to heckle purposely a wrestler that I will heckle for free.
Boring.
Him versus Jinder was like, see, y'all didn't watch it. Y'all don't watch NXT.
I definitely did.
Oh, you watched it?
I watched a little bit of it and turned it
It
right
was
off.
one of the worst endings. He speared him, but it wasn't a spear. He just like tackled him from like 1 feet away and won the match. It was so bad. It was so bad.
I'm sorry, but other than the fact that this is like Roman Reigns 3.0.
No, negative 3.0. Don't do Roman like that. Braun Breaker is not as good as Roman Reigns. Braun Breaker is not as good as his uncle or his daddy.
Well, we know that already. Not every, next generation superstar can be that great. But there was something that I did want to bring up that's not even a hot take of pancake listed on here because someone brought it up to me. Shout out to my girl and her friend. He actually brought something up to me about Cody Rhodes.
Here we go.
Now I have a question.
This is some hate.
If Cody Rhodes was replaced with Ted DiBiase, meaning that Ted DiBiase Jr. did all the stuff that Cody Rhodes did, make the company, yada yada, all that shit, would everybody still like Ted DiBiase Jr.?
Bro, stop it. Ted DiBiase has zero charisma and is
You are ODing right now.
and he is stale in the ring. That is disrespectful, bro.
Not disrespectful at all.
Ted DiBiase,
I just want to know. I just want to know because I feel like there's a lot of fake Cody love, but
What you're saying
Ted
is
DiBiase and Cody are not the same. That is not cool,
Yes.
bro.
it's so far left field you can't even like. It
Ted
doesn't. Make,
DiBiase did a tag team with Bo Dallas. Stop, bro.
they're both. I mean, they both can't wrestle, but regardless,
That's crazy, bro.
Quest.
No, Cody is a better wrestler than Ted DiBiase. Ted DiBiase is a horrible wrestler.
Alpha Jr. is a better wrestler than Cody.
You're
All right.
trolling. We,
Ready for this?
We don't take all this time on Cody anymore on the show.
if my aunt had balls,
So-
you go next.
Well, she probably is your Uncle Ant. Anyway, so Matt Cardona says, I tried to get the Zack Ryder trademark. It had lapsed. WWE had let it go and tried to really get it. I wasn't going to be Zack Ryder on the Indies, and I wasn't going to WWE. I was going to film a Zack Ryder versus Matt Cardona cinematic match. Matt versus Zack. I knew there would be chance WWE would try to stop that. They contacted my lawyer, threatened legal action, and I said, okay, you got it. I'm not going to fight this.
Other than Zack Ryder being from Long Island, everything he does is irrelevant to me.
I don't get it.
I'm gonna give Matt Cardona his flowers. One, he's from LI. Two, he after Zack Ryder, he remade himself as Matt Cardona, and he got over in the Indies.
Why does he want the Zack Ryder trademark?
Why would you not to do what
Because he's Matt Cardona.
But Zack Ryder's his character too.
That's that, and this is what I'm saying, man. Like, we really don't even care about Zack Ryder. It's just a part of the news this week. Let's be truly honest.
It is.
We gotta give him his props. That's it.
Yeah, and that's where it stops.
So this was dope to me because I'm a fan of both people. Rest in peace to Jason David Frank, who was the original Green Ranger. Leo Rush was actually close friends with him. For the GCW event that happened over the weekend, he actually brought out Jenna Frank, which is actually his daughter, JDM's daughter. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. That's fucking amazing to me. He's always trying to show love for his friend. You know what I'm saying? And I know he took that very hard, as to most fans of the Power Rangers series and the people that grew up on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So
And,
to me, this is dope.
Real quick, I want to chime in. I met Leo Rush a couple times. He literally is the nicest guy you'll ever meet. He
Dope
really,
ass guy, bro.
cool human, loves his fans. I wish Leo Rush nothing but the best moving forward. He's a great guy, really is.
So WWE is now concerned about Sami Zayn's popularity ahead of WrestleMania.
Oh, here we go.
And apparently, this is all stemming from the fact of them being scared due to the fact that they know that they fucked up.
I just want to report to everybody that Wrestler Observer reported this.
Yeah. So who was that? Meltzer or?
Yeah,
Oh yes, everyone's favorite guy to hate when it's convenient. Meltzer, yes.
No, I don't think I have never.
We
agreed
don't
to
talk
anything
about
like
Meltzer.
this.
I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about like the rest.
The
of
best
you,
part of Meltzer is the Meltzer driver. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Honestly, Quest, I see what you're hoping for. That the Zayn thing will turn into a Daniel Bryan thing. That's not happening. And hypothetically speaking, if it did happen, easy, Matthew. Make it a triple threat match. Boom.
I have no problem with that.
Just get
Because
the
at the end of the day, you guys should have basically did that anyway. If you guys knew you was going to do this whole Cody Rhodes injection bullshit that you was going to do, knowing what the fuck was going on with Sammy, you should have said, fuck it, we're going to make it a three-way match.
It's awesome that a wrestling company can have more than one face. It's awesome that they're getting the belts off of Roman Reigns. Please split the belts too. Eventually, WWE. Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, honestly, like, I was thinking about this the other day. The ending would be kind of weird, but let's say you did a triple threat match, right? Yeah. The first fall is for the Universal title. No. The second fall is for the WWE title. So, and the person who wins the first fall is now out of the match. So you got Roman, Sammy, Cody, right? Cody wins the first fall. WWE champ, he's out. Now you do Sammy versus Roman for the last belt. And then Sammy.
It's interesting. That's an interesting ploy. I like that. That's interesting. It's not going to happen, but it's interesting.
Well, it'll never happen. But in my head, I was trying to think of ways how you could split the titles and still make WrestleMania entertaining and like basically trying to split the titles in one match. That's literally the only way you can do it. Have a triple threat with two falls.
Great idea.
I mean, it's not a bad idea, but at the same time, either way, they will constantly back themselves in these fucking corner, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't want to fucking admit it, but that's the truth. At the end of the day, like you guys,
I think the problem with the way everybody's been handling the situation is it's a little weird for me, only because I think as fans we always like to feel like we're in control of the entertainment we watch, but we're not.
We're not.
So I don't understand why that's still a problem or a misunderstanding that we are having at the end of the day either. They didn't back themselves into a corner. Nobody's gonna boycott WrestleMania. We're still gonna watch. We're still gonna give our money to Peacock or whatever we feel like giving our money to. Like fans are still gonna attend. I said
pirate.
Fans are still gonna attend WrestleMania. Both nights are still gonna be sold out. Like that's my point. They never back themselves into a corner. They just make select fans angry by not when they don't listen to how the fans think they should listen. There's no corner.
For Quez Star for WrestleMania, can we all three get together and do like a live WrestleMania?
I would never do anything.
Why do you keep saying this? I am not doing a live WrestleMania. You cannot watch WrestleMania and do a show at the same time.
It's not going to work. And more than likely, I'll be at work. I don't want to be around you anyway. So, yes, it's not going to happen.
That's not true. We're best friends.
I'll have a WrestleMania party at your job. And then
oh, yeah, I got to talk to you about that because, yeah, I got to talk to you about that. It's going to be a little issue. So anyway, some more news today about 2K23's ratings. The Rock and Becky are the highest rated wrestlers with both 96.
Until Charlotte comes out.
Charlotte's already out.
Roman. Charlotte and Roman will be the highest rated in this game.
Becky Lynch becomes the highest rated woman in WWE game history.
Nope.
Tyler Breeze will be in WWE 2K23 as a WWE legend.
I saw that.
Jesus Christ. Speaking of, Woods and Breeze are both selectable as GMs in my GM mode. As of right now, Chauncey is the lowest rated woman with a 75. R-Truth is the lowest rated male overall, lowest rated at 72.
Both deserving. I never put R-Truth on my roster when I play 2K. So the thing is, y'all, Roman Reigns' grade and Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey's grades have not came out yet. These three will be the highest in the game. The people we see are not the highest in the game.
Brock's going to be up there.
Yeah, no, Brock's already been announced. He's like a 96 or something like that.
Jay and Jimmy's been announced as well. Jimmy's a 90 and Jay is actually 89, not 86.
Yeah, he's at 89.
It's an 80 or 90, right? No, an 89 or a 90.
There's another one. Gunther.
You would bring
Gunther was originally an 88 in WWE 2K23. Well, his rating was changed after fans pointing out that the number 88 was commonly used as a N word that I'm not going to say, dog whistle. And it's white blank code. Stands for that word and that word that I'm not going to say. So they gave him an 89 instead of an 88.
like they should have done. Allow me to address this. Charlotte's rating has not been out yet, yo. I have not seen Charlotte's rating. It is not confirmed that Becky's rating is higher than Charlotte's.
Bro, Charlotte's rating should be like an 82. She hasn't wrestled.
Yeah, look, we all know that I'm in a room full of Charlotte haters. Let's talk about the other game.
Yes, IGN Fan Fest 23 showed gameplay of AEW's Fight Forever. It featured real footage of Hangman Adam Page against Bryan Danielson for the AEW World Title, intercut with the actual gameplay, which I did see. So what they did was they showed like the actual match, and then it basically shows stuff from the gameplay. The gameplay doesn't look that bad.
Good night, Adam.
Good night, Adam. Thank you. The gameplay doesn't look that bad. However,
the game's never coming out, bro.
The game is coming out. I know you're like,
December. I don't hate on Charlotte. Star don't hate on Charlotte. It's these other twos, bro.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Kendall. Charlotte is trash.
Charlotte's overrated.
Overrated.
We're not paying no attention. So that brings us to the end of our hot take and pancake portion of our show.
Battle in the Valley. What do you guys think?
It was good. It was good. It was alright. Like, it had some matches.
Three matches were good for me. I'm not gonna lie. 3 matches.
Shout out to my girl who just tuned in.
Showed out. The main event was great, and then you had Monè. The rest of the shit was whatever.
The rest of the shit? You just called it the shit?
Shout out to Kenta for winning a title again. I think that's dope.
Using CM Punk's move?
Cool. You're gonna stop doing that.
What?
No, I'm trolling. It's Kenta's move.
You're gonna stop doing that.
But it's CM Punk's move.
He knows it's Kenta's move, bro. He knows it's Kenta's move.
All right, so we're gonna go back to the show now. So yeah, since we're gonna put DM Punk on timeout. Saying Dick Magnet Punk, you know what I'm saying, or Dick making Punk. You know what I'm saying, like constantly. Jai, you're gonna have to talk to me about this Charlotte hate. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now.
We do not have to do this right now.
Charlotte's overrated, my guy. Like that's it. If she didn't have the last name of Flair, she would be basic. No one's gonna care about it.
We will come back and discuss this again if you like. Jai's take is not the only opinion on this show. Charlotte is not overrated. I do not feel that way at all.
Charlotte. Also, CM Punk was
overrated.
Wait. CM Punk was in the crowd, okay, for Battle in the Valley.
He was repping.
I agree, Kendala. I agree.
He said, I heard that and Kenta was like, I heard my biggest fan in the world came to the arena last night. I hope he enjoyed the real go to sleep. Okay. And you can see CM Punk chilling with Janelle Shaw and Scott D'Amore.
Doing his thing, man.
Impact.
Legend.
As far as Monè, can we give a shout out to her and her tribute to Hana Kimura?
No, that shit was fire. Like the entrance was phenomenal.
The dance routine was drawn out, and she should have got better dancers.
Oh wow, you know what? Really though, you got a problem with her dancers? They're dancers now, so you have a problem with her dancers and not the whack ass dancers from the Rihanna halftime show, huh?
I'm ignoring your comment because we're talking about wrestling. And just reaffirming that.
Yeah, I was wrestling with a lot that day, trying to figure out why am I watching.
And Monè was in California. Like a lot of the great dancers that I because I follow a lot of dance troupes.
Oh, okay. Where's Super Bowl at?
They're all out of
Even
California.
Arizona.
I actually know 3 people who danced.
There's not no good dancers in Arizona.
I actually know 3 of the people who danced in the Super Bowl. So
Okay, got you.
yeah,
My
so,
bad.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
Sucked.
she could have got better dancers. Definitely could have got better dancers.
It was a decent performance.
But the tribute, her
phenomenal.
look, the match.
The match was the best match of the night.
Absolutely.
Too many double knees, but other than that, I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
A lot of flying double knees. Sasha loves that move. Mercedes,
the Meteora.
yes.
Too many double knees, and Sasha's finisher is just not good. That's like my only hate on the
Did
match.
y'all watch the match? Everybody watching tonight. Facebook, YouTube, wherever you watching from. Airtime. Did y'all watch the match?
The back.
Tell us if you like Mercedes' finisher. I don't mind. She botched it the first time when she first appeared.
Ain't watching no more.
She ain't botched it in the match.
Dude, she's gonna botch it more time. It looks awkward.
You sound like you want her to botch it. Like what are you saying?
I'm like, I watched like the finisher a few times on YouTube. Dude, it's like awkward. Like the back rack into the DDT is unnecessary. Just do a DDT. You know, it's like it's too much for.
I mean, she could just steal somebody else's move, like your favorite person, right?
Who's that?
Oh, you don't know who your favorite person is? All right.
CM Punk, who stole Kenta's move? We already been through this.
So, Elimination Chamber.
Oh yeah. This match was bad. Shout out to Asuka though. I love Asuka. That's it.
So the match was regular, but it got Asuka over huge. So
Don't say regular. This match was bad. This match was bad.
The whole pay-per-view was horrible.
No,
Minus
what?
the 2 things.
Yo, you are such a hater, bro.
Whole pay-per-view was
This
horrible.
was not a bad pay-per-view.
It was
a bad pay-per-view. It's not even a pay-per-view. It was horrible.
This was
This
not
match
a bad
sucked.
premium live event.
This match sucked.
This is the only match that sucked.
I thought you just said this match was bad.
I said it was bad. I didn't say it sucked. It's 2 different things.
Okay, so bad. This sucked.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
I enjoyed this because I
only-
like Rhea and the Glamazon. This was a good match for me.
I don't know, like because of her fucking
I love the paint, the Budokan paint. The only thing I thought in this match, I thought that Rhea should have won the match to get her over huge, but the ending was
over.
Yeah,
Rhea pinning Beth Phoenix doesn't get her more over.
It don't.
you know, I see. That's what I thought the ending was going to be: Rhea pinning Beth to get her to that next level.
Why? Who's Beth?
Beth Phoenix.
So right now, I just want to explain to everybody on the pay-per-view that Josh said was a bad overall pay-per-view. The first match was bad, granted. The second match, I really don't want to talk about Bobby or Brock for the whole WrestleMania season, if I'm telling the truth. I just don't want to talk about it. The next match was good, and the crowd was amazing. So already it's a good event. The crowd was extraordinary.
I mean, yeah, when you have 5 matches, you got to get like 3 out of 2. I mean, 3 out of 5.
No, because this was for me the best Elimination Chamber match I've ever watched.
You're bugging. It's only good because of one spot.
No, it wasn't. There were multiple spots in this match. Best Elimination Chamber match I've ever watched.
It was. I wouldn't say the best Elimination Chamber, but it was very, very good.
Fire. It was my personal.
It was phenomenal, man.
Wait, hold up.
They should have put the belt on Tez, but like I get it now with Logan involved.
Brock and Lashley should have been interrupted by Bray because apparently he was supposed to be watching carefully, right? But
Hey,
here's my thing. Why?
Hey, Kendala, you know why we didn't bring this up? Because they didn't.
It's Kendall, not Kendala. Why you keep calling him Kendala?
Oh, why? I keep saying Kendale, which is dope. It feels African. Like, it's Black History Month. Yo, if your name is Kendale, I just want you to go.
What the hell? You just said 3 different names, nigga.
Change your name to Kendale.
Kendale, Kendeo.
No, Kendale. I've been calling him Kendale the whole time.
Then why you just call him Kendeo?
Yo, but
I did. I said Kendale.
you know what? You know what I heard through the rumor grapevine that they're gonna do Lashley
versus Bray. Well, Lashley and the Hurt Business versus Bray
the Hurt
and
Business.
Wyatt 6.
Stop it, y'all. Stop it. Yeah,
I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to say Bray and Bobby.
The man who does the best buckshot in wrestling.
You're trolling.
The man who does the best. Let me show him again. The man
You're
who
trolling.
does the best buckshot in wrestling today.
Gotta stop. Just because we're gonna end up getting this fucking clown versus Seth Rollins.
But that's gonna be
Logan Paul he's gonna get carried by Seth in an amazing match.
Just like Cody did.
No, see, look.
Yo, see? Now you're stretching.
much,
Now
bro.
you're reaching. You're reaching.
You're
I don't need to
right
reach.
No, you're reaching.
I don't really look.
Logan Paul
Look,
has
wait.
the best
Stop the
buckshot
camera.
in wrestling.
This is Seth Rollins carrying Cody. I don't have to reach. I don't have to reach.
Cody
He's not
is
the
great.
Candale. Like I said,
Anyway.
he's not the best. Trash.
And real talk, Logan Paul, like, I get it. He's like whatever internet YouTube guy. The dude can fucking wrestle, man.
Stop saying he can wrestle.
He can
Stop
wrestle.
lying. Stop
Bro,
lying.
he's been in 2 matches.
Have you? But the caliber of all his matches have been phenomenal.
All his two.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you.
Bro, first of all, the spot with Ricochet at the Royal Rumble was phenomenal.
It's a spot.
Stop it.
With the
It's
frog
a fucking spot. Who cares?
Stop it,
It
bro.
was a spot. What does he do anything else that was better than that?
We're
Yo,
going into the home stretch, everybody. Make sure you share this. We are the fastest growing wrestling podcast, the
Shout out to
Wolfpack
Days.
Wrestling Podcast.
Logan
Stop
Paul
things.
and Rollins will have the best match at WrestleMania, guaranteed.
No, you're not guaranteeing that at all.
You
Let's
know
get
what?
to the meat and potatoes.
Yes. And storytelling with its finest with the shenanigans. I loved it.
The ending was dry, and it saddened me. The match was a typical Roman match. And earlier we talked about you like Roman matches. I've never said I like Roman. You know why? Every Roman match is the same. It's acting, which is awesome. I like
Fix your mic.
value. For the wrestling, not at all. The story, I wish they did more with the story during and after the match.
I think the story played out as well as it could. And to add to your point, Star, yes, Roman matches do look the same. They can be monotonous because he's been the champ for so long. Yes, if you're the champ for 2.5 years, yeah, all your matches are going to start looking like the other ones, like Hulk Hogan in 1987 or whatever. But anyway, let's say this: they ended it as good as they could, I think.
Let's just point something out real quick.
It's
Right.
not an ending though. The story's still going.
This I am going to tell you, and not a lot of people may like it, but guess what? I don't give a fuck. Out of 903 days as your Universal World, I don't know, undisputed, whatever you want to say, UWU champion, he had 26 title defenses and 15 different wrestlers. Y'all hype about this?
And then read the rest. Acknowledge him. A walking WWE legend.
Legend. Dude, Roman Reigns turned
Yes,
up.
I'm fine with it. I am actually completely fine with it. In other sports, boxers don't box 80 times a year. Boxers box 2 to 3 times a year.
I'm just gonna read this list real quick,
Dude. Roman,
because okay, so there was an actual extra part of this where Bray Wyatt actually responded and said, "Yeah, but how did he win it?"
Oh, of course.
So you have Jey Uso,
But
Braun
that's
Strowman,
stupid because they didn't pull the
Jey
trigger
Uso.
on it. Right.
Kevin Owens, Daniel Bryan and Edge, Daniel Bryan, Cesaro, Rey Mysterio, Edge, John Cena, Finn Balor, Brock Lesnar, Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, and I forgot who, Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, Matt Riddle, Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. There's so many Kevin Owens.
but there's so many dope matches. Like, dude, Roman's reign has been great. You know, like
So you know what? Ja walked into the light and he stopped calling every AEW match a banger, and I'm so grateful. I need you to stop calling matches every match because you're a fan of a wrestler dope. Roman Reigns has maybe 2 good matches out of those 26 matches that I would be like,
Thank you.
For real though?
Thank you. Finally.
The
Finally,
matches,
someone says
they
it.
were dope. That Lesnar SummerSlam match was dope. The Kevin Owens match.
No, here's a different. No. You're judging it based off of what you know Roman matches to be, and that's the problem. If we put a Roman match, a wrestling match, against another 5-star match that we think is a wrestling match, it does not compare wrestling wise. Roman has been doing nothing but soap opera wrestling. He has been acting, which is entertaining for people like me. Like, I like entertainment. I like good writing. I like storytelling. So for the storytelling wrestling fan, this has been the best champion of all time, storytelling wise. For a wrestling fan, Roman Reigns don't do it for you.
Trash. 903 days, and you had 26 title defenses, and out of those 26 title defenses, 15 different people.
I'm cool with it being 26-15, bro. Because in other sports, they do not wrestle a bunch of different people and multiple times a year. It just doesn't happen.
Ziggy!
What's good, Zig?
It's goody.
I think Roman's whole his reign has been really captivating. Like, they told really good stories during the entire thing. Him turning heel, holding the belt for as long as he did.
Him turning heel. He was heel from the beginning.
What are you talking about?
Against Bray Wyatt, he was a.
When he won against Bray Wyatt, you mean when he surprised Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt and took the belt?
Yeah. He was a heel then? I mean, he started as a heel? I mean,
yes. That's a heel thing to do.
I thought he was a babyface at the time.
Oh, anyway, no way. Stop it.
The evolution of Roman Reigns has been really good.
Stop it.
The evolution of Roman Reigns. All right, you know what? Now you're bugging. First off, no. The evolution of Roman Reigns has been trash. Because why? You guys are fake. You fucking fans are fucking fake. You casual, you about to get me heated. You got me started. You casual fans are fucking fake as fuck. All right? When it comes to fucking Roman Reigns. Suck a dick. I'm tired of this shit. I'm going to fucking just come at your fucking face. Pause. You motherfuckers hated this man. You guys said that they fucking faked his leukemia for him to fucking get on and get over. You guys shitted on him.
Said that. You're always yelling at a very specific group of fans, though.
I said these casual fucks. All right, these casual fucks who want to fake act like they're fans of him.
Like
the same casual fucks that act like they're fans of Cody fucking Rhodes. Stop with the fake shit.
I'm a real wrestler.
Stop with the fake shit. If you guys really fuck with these people, fuck with no. Fucking put my face back. If you guys really fuck with these people, fuck with these people. All right, but stop with the fake shit. Stop only wanting to be fans of these niggas after the fact. After the fucking fact.
After what fact, though, are they a fan of Roman Reigns? After the fact that he was a champion for 900 and something days? It's okay.
No. Motherfuckers hated him because I swear but down they swore, oh, he's getting shoved down our throats. Oh,
no,
he's doing this. Oh, they'll never get behind
so
Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is boring.
And a lot of people changed their tune when his character work got better. That makes sense. His character work got better. His
character work is the same, bro.
It is not the same. Tribal Chief.
The only difference to me is that he fucking got a little bit laid more back and had.
Bro, stop. Tribal Chief Roman Reigns is the best rendition of Roman Reigns, period.
Yeah, Quez, you have to give him Reigns a little more credit. His promo game stepped up.
Roman Reigns has become a top tier wrestler.
Like he got top tier on the mic. He can carry a feud without fighting. Strictly promos.
Roman Reigns can carry a feud just by talking and not fighting.
Roman Reigns doesn't have matches in between his championship matches. Right?
We know that.
So
he has a Brock Lesnar schedule. The same fucking Brock Lesnar that everyone complained about for holding the title and not defending it.
He does not have the Brock Lesnar schedule because Brock Lesnar didn't show up to Raw and SmackDowns to talk and even talk. Brock Lesnar didn't show up till right before a pay-per-view. We're not doing this, bro.
Wow, the one thing has been a good one little thing.
Roman Reigns has been a good champion. It's just time.
You can't compare Roman to
right. The same Roman that had to read his fucking promos off his hand, right? We're not going to do that.
That was back in the past. That was in the past.
But what do you guys think about this shit going on? Because
I think Sami Zayn can't do anything without Kevin Owens.
Okay, I just want to point this up because you see how he came out, right? Okay, boom. So Owens, while Zayn is getting super kicked during the match, Owens when Zayn is beaten with chair shots during the match. Owens when someone attacks Sami Zayn after he lost the match.
They do it all the time in wrestling, bro. You're lucky he didn't come down and wave to the fans when he came out the back. Like, it's a wrestling trope. Like, we ain't gotta get into that. The point is, Sami Zayn, his whole career, and I'll keep saying it every time I get a chance to, has leaned on Kevin Owens from Ring of Honor to NXT and now the main roster. And that's how I feel. You want to know why I don't think Sami Zayn should have won the titles? Because who is he going to wrestle? Kevin Owens. All Sami Zayn does is connected to Kevin Owens. Could do it without Sami. He went and beat John Cena and came to the main roster without Sami, but not before Sami lost his NXT title. Not before Sami had to be in a fake friendship with Kevin when he got pushed up. Sami can't do anything in wrestling without Kevin Owens.
I agree, but disagree. What you're saying is true because everything Sami seems to get into wrestling-wise is always focused around Kevin Owens. Like, it always goes back to Kevin Owens, whereas Kevin Owens can do his own thing, but Sami has brought Kevin Owens up the last couple of
drip, bro. Drip, brother.
I think Kevin Owens is more relevant because of Sami now over the last 5-6 months.
As hot as Sami Zayn is, as over as he is, the biggest babyface in WWE, whatever you want to call him, Sami Zayn always ends up having Kevin Owens somewhere in the story, and that is his crutch. And because he has that crutch, he shouldn't, like, what is he supposed to be given? Like, Zayn it's like he acts as if he needs Kevin Owens, and that's just what it looks like. The best matches of Sami Zayn's career have been against or with
Johnny Knoxville. Exactly.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
That
Johnny
match
Knoxville.
You know better, bro.
Oh shit! All-Star got his Seth Rollins swag on. Okay.
See me?
Just please don't wear those red boots. That's all I ask.
You see me?
So let's get into this. What about Raw?
We're almost done with the show, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all get here early and share. We need y'all. We trying to really go rock out for the 50th. T.O., you heard me, bro? Pull up the 50th. We are 2 episodes away over here in Wolfpack from our 50th episode. It's about to be crazy.
So about Raw, we had Sami and Kevin Owens open up. Sami versus Baron
We
Corbin.
weren't talking about these weekly shows because they were all bad. How about that? How about I just say that?
I'll leave these to the Indies.
You guys didn't like this?
Not really. Kind of.
All of the shows were bad.
You guys didn't like the, you know?
Okay,
Really
stop for a second. I like Nikki Cross. I'm a fan.
You're a fan. Okay. So
pretty good.
But yeah, I feel like there's a butt coming.
No, I just wanted to pause for a second because I want to see if Nikki does make Candice become the Broken Fairy. Maybe they'd be a cool tag team. I like Nikki
The
Cross.
Broken Fairy.
Whatever she was called, the Death Fairy. What was she called? Something Butterfly. What was she?
You know what?
Black Moth. What was she?
Nigga, what?
The Dark Pixie. That's what it was.
The Dark Pixie. You know what? Okay, cool.
Whatever.
You know.
What's she?
I forgot that what's his face's wife was in the fucking crowd too. Not Roman. Sami Zayn's wife.
Yeah.
She was the best part of that match.
She was selling her ass off. It was emotional. She was into it.
She was the best part of that match. You hear me? She was over there crying. She gave the emotion because Roman Reigns matches are TV. They're not wrestling. They are TV. So I watch them like TV.
I mean, well, okay. So the other best thing that happened, I guess, was Paul Heyman saying
Paul
that
Heyman does well with his acting all the time. He's a great.
They say he's gonna fuck Brandy Rhodes. So
yeah, Roman Reigns kissing on her in the death. You see what I'm saying? It's good writing. Roman Reigns gives us literally a sitcom worth of TV. every It is not a wrestling event. It is ever since he beat up Jay in that Hell in a Cell, and they put mics in the ring, and I heard everything Roman said to Jay in that match. I was like, oh, okay, this is a soap opera for real. They just said we're gonna let Roman, and Roman's been doing his best wrestling acting job of his life.
He's acting his ass off though, man. She's captivating.
Dynamite.
Stop it.
Next. Hold up.
There's
Orange
nothing else.
Cassidy, Will Unit was good.
Stop it.
Decent.
That was a much better. Thank you, Dark Kent. Thank you, bro.
Bryan Danielson and MJF's promo. I liked it, especially when he mentioned the CTE shit. I was like, oh yeah, this shit is getting good.
No, MJF is bugged out for mentioning his actual fiance and him breaking up. The actual woman he really proposed to.
Well, actually, he's not allowed to do that because he's a heel.
Him bringing it up makes it weird because fans immediately look into his personal life. That's why he's a weirdo. He's a weirdo for that. I'm sorry. That's a weirdo thing to do as a wrestler.
It is kind of weird, but MJF is trying to blur the lines of reality and wrestling.
Wrestlers always complain about fans being in their business. Wrestlers always complain about fans being in their personal life. And then he goes and takes a big... You know how many fans ran to his Twitter, his Instagram, his
100%.
Facebook, stalked his fiance? You know how many fans stalked his ex-fiance?
But that was his goal, though.
Stupid. She didn't want that. And we're definitely not talking about no battle royale. Rest in peace to Jeff Jarrett's dad, of course. But Jeff Jarrett should not be on.
They should never. I did not expect that at all. That was.
I actually expected it because
Sky Booty and Saraya. Sky Booty and Saraya.
Bro, first of all, it's Sky Blue. Get it right so we can make sure we chant her name the right way the next time she's
Sky Booty.
Sky Blue is a future.
Sky Bluteus Maximus.
Sky Blue is a future wrestling star. Saraya is a has-been
with the cake.
Saraya
was looking kind of cakey though. Saraya was looking good.
Star, I would usually fight you on that, but Saraya's return has been weak since the day she came back. It's been very weak.
Saraya needs to go to the Mandy School of Making Money and leave wrestling.
All right, next slide.
I always say you going to hell, but you two saved, so I can't even say that. So you know what? Fuck you. All right. That's all I'm gonna say. That was wrong. That was wrong.
It was well said.
That's where she needs to go. Thank you.
Christian Cage.
Stop it, bro. Stop. I feel like you're trolling me by even saying that. I feel like you knew you were trolling.
You don't like your boy getting all bloody?
Dude, I was watching that shit and I was like, dude, this is not like
Christian Cage is bringing my boy Jack down. He's bringing Mr. Perry down. That's what he's doing.
So the Acclaimed and Big Bill and Lee Moriarty?
Man, if we don't turn this off and find out about our lives.
Okay, so what about Tony Khan's supporting announcement?
Next.
Okay. Trash. Tony Khan built up an announcement that have this dude.
Really? He built up an announcement.
He built up an announcement to have this dude who's using his girl's hair products and the same dye Britt has in her hair. They look like they went to the same hair salon.
To tell you that they're doing another show?
It's not even a show. It's an all-access show. It's a fake reality show. You're telling me that right now, after AEW Dynamite is Slapfest, right? I get to watch people slap people in the face. I love
this.
This
you niggas, by the way.
And they're telling me that because after the Slapfest is over, they're going to replace it with All Access, which is a fake reality show. And Adam Cole's going to come back and probably face some jogger dressed in his wife's jumpsuit, leggings, and boots because they look like they shop and wear at the same stores and go to the same salons. He's too tiny.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. All right. This is what's going to make you guys probably end up having to shut up for a second. For those who don't know, the president of TNT came out and said AEW has such a loyal, amazing, dedicated fan base that brings in, are you ready for this? More than 4 million viewers to TBS every Wednesday night.
That's not true.
He lied.
How is that not true? He's the
lied.
He sees the numbers.
He lied, and he can lie.
Why would he lie about it?
He owns network. He's the president of network. He lied.
Dynamite is definitely probably the one of the most popular shows on the network, but 4 million people are not watching fucking Dynamite.
Especially when on a Wednesday night.
Wait. How?
Especially on a Wednesday night that I say your Celtics are playing some team right over on TNT. Or not 4 million people.
You realize that the things have changed, right, since the 90s. So let me just put you guys up on game. For those who keep constantly saying that this isn't true, this is false, let me tell you something. It is true. The reason is because they now take into account app watches. Basically, people that use this app like I do, people that use the websites like I do, people that DVR.
What app do you watch Dynamite on? No, stop. Pause. Stop everything.
What app do I watch Dynamite on? TBS.
You watch Dynamite on the TBS app?
Yep, I do. You don't believe me? Look, I'll pull it up right now. I have
YouTube.
Media. Look, TBS is right here. I don't know if you guys can see it.
No, I believe you. I ain't got to see it. I believe
it like TBS, and I have TNT right here. So I watch it through the app. A lot of other people watch it through the app. But people also watch it through Fight TV.
Check this out. This is how the numbers can get skewed. Check this out. So I have YouTube TV, right? So let's say that I have it already recording and I watch it anyway. Now, are they getting 2 views instead of 1 because I recorded it plus I watched it on the app?
It still would count. It's the same thing that happens for WWE as well, because a lot of people don't believe that WWE has been getting the same numbers that they have since the 90s. And I'm like, they have. The WWE can get guaranteed 25 million.
There's obviously a humongous wrestling fan base. Like we're here talking about it now. So if they get those numbers, good for them. I don't care if they get them or not. The point is, do I enjoy the product? And I am sometimey with most of wrestling products. And in my final thought, I will give my most unpopular opinion of my personal wrestling life.
We can get into it because there's nothing left to really talk about. Jon Moxley and Evil Uno was
my final thought is this.
And then you have I'm sorry. So this is the updated list for Revolution. So now we have Saraya and Jamie Hayter versus Ruby Soho for the Women's World Championship. Samoa Joe and Wardlow for the TNT Championship. We already know MJF and Bryan Danielson. We know Jon Moxley and Hangman Adam Page. And now Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal is added to this 4-way match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. So
notice how many matches they have. Who's competing with who? No, I'm joking.
Can't tell our final thoughts.
Yeah. So I've been honest with myself because I've tried to watch Impact. For those who don't know, those of you who are still on probably know that Ja is an Impact fan. So I tried to watch Impact, and then last week I watched Impact and I watched AEW, and I realized I enjoyed Impact more than AEW.
Wow.
For like 2 weeks now. So I have to say, while AEW is a bigger product, their ring psychology as far as storytelling is very minimal. They're going to they take the NXT brawl route a lot. The WWE, we're going to get security to bring out, which is ironic because they just did that. And they did it the week before with Dean Ambrose. I'm sorry, Moxley, and they did it the week before, and the feud before. They take that approach a lot. Whereas Impact, although it could seem, I guess, cheesy to some because they try different creative storylines, it still is them stepping outside of the box. Like they try different things, and the wrestlers seem to be enjoying themselves, as opposed to AEW, where sometimes they just seem to be there. Or they just seem to be good at wrestling and have no personality, or the storyline is going nowhere. Or I have to watch Jeff Jarrett, who's like 60, and Jay Lethal win a match full of nothing but amazing tag team talent. Like so it's things like that just throw me off, as opposed to Impact, where I would say Josh Alexander is a better wrestling champion than MJF. And Impact's female roster is better than AEW's female roster.
That's also a fact.
And these are all the facts I've come to realize. So shout out to Impact Wrestling for being great. I'm not saying AEW doesn't have the potential. Of course it does. The Impact seems to be a place that's more fun. And for those who want to view something, even if you love AEW, I dare you to watch Impact. I bet you out of nowhere you're going to be like, oh, I didn't know Impact was so good. and then don't come and run and tell Ja that, because he'll get real gas, because we made him feel bad about Impact for too long. So get my music, hit the scan right there on the side. Jared All-Star everywhere. Jamie, I am about to play my second round of Hogwarts. It is the most played game in the world right now, the biggest Warner Brothers video game release ever. Yeah, shout out to Hogwarts Legacy as well, of course.
Are you done? Damn! Like
Avada Kedavra.
Yeah, Avada Kedavra to you.
Guardian Leviosa.
DM Punk
Radio every Wednesday night, huh?
Real quick, the AEW lineup for the pay-per-view is looking kind of trash. What I think happens is MJF wins that match, and then someone who I won't name will come out and set the whole wrestling world on fire. The roads to WrestleMania, the roads to episode 50. Real quick, I was doing this week a retrospect of Bret Hart. 5 Bret Hart matches to watch real quick. So Bret Hart versus Stone Cold at WrestleMania. We're going to do Bret Hart versus Owen at WrestleMania 10. We're going to do Bret Hart versus Owen cage match at SummerSlam. And then we're going to end that off with Bret Stone Cold again at Survivor Series. Go watch those 5. All classics. And yeah.
Real quick, Bret Hart had classics with 2 wrestlers, Owen Hart and Stone Cold.
And Shawn Michaels.
You only named Owen Hart and Stone Cold.
My name is Jacquez, and my final thoughts are: I absolutely still hate Dark Kent. I still hate Jared All-Star. Fuck both of you, and fuck CM Punk, and fuck Cody Rhodes.
Love you,
fuck
bro.
Wakanda Forever, aka the Lightning Fist that John Cena came up with. All right, and yeah, I don't got much to say because I gotta go to work and I'm tired. All right, so let me go and get ready for work. It's the Wolfpack Podcast. We got 2 more episodes, people.
50.
2. Until we have 50. Okay? 50. No cent. Just 50.
Let's get it.
50.
Oh, like a formula.
Let's get it. Thank you for rocking with us tonight, everybody. We love y'all, bro.
We love everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for always tuning in. We'll be back next week, 7:35-ish. You know what I'm saying? Same time, same channel. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys click that link in the description to access all of our content. All right?
Later, y'all.
Later.